Okay, let's be honest. Raise your hand if you've ever said, "My knees are just getting old," or "My shoulder's worn out." Yeah, me too. And here's the plot twist. You're probably wrong. Most joint pain isn't because your joints are broken or worn out or falling apart. It's because the muscles around them aren't doing their job. Your joints hurt because they're weak, not damaged. And the good news? Weakness is fixable. Here's the thing. Everyone gets it backwards. People think strength is for athletes and bodybuilders. But actually, strength is protection. When the muscles around a joint are strong, they absorb load, they stabilize, they keep everything moving the way it's supposed to. When those muscles are weak, your poor joints are left to fend for themselves, and that's when things start to hurt. So today, I'm walking you through 5 exercises that combine mobility and strength. Because, and this is important, stretching alone won't fix joint pain. A lot of people only stretch when something hurts, and then they wonder why it keeps coming back. Mobility without strength is just instability. You need both. These exercises hit both. You're going to restore range of motion and build the strength to protect those joints long term. And before you panic, no, this isn't some insane boot camp workout. This is 10 minutes, simple movements, zero equipment. Let's do this. All right, number 1, the deep squat hold. Full disclosure, if you can't do this comfortably right now, welcome to the club. Most of us can't. And that's not because we're broken. It's because we've spent decades sitting in chairs instead of, squatting like humans did for thousands of years. This position used to be how people rested. Now it's a flexibility test. But here's the cool part. Your body remembers how to do this. You just have to remind it. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointed out maybe 30 degrees, like you're a slightly enthusiastic penguin. Now lower yourself down into a full squat. Heels stay on the ground, chest up. If you need to grab a door frame for balance, do it. No shame. We're all just trying not to fall over. Hold this for 30 to 60 seconds. Breathe. Relax. You're not surviving. You're just sitting. If your ankles are screaming at you, that's normal. They'll chill out in a week or two. This one movement opens your hips, loads your knees through their full range, and wakes up your ankles, all at the same time. These 3 joints are best friends. When one's tight, the others suffer. This fixes all 3 in one go. Efficient? Yes. Fun? Also yes, once you stop tipping over. Eels popping up? Stick a thin book or folded towel under them. Over time, ditch the support and go flat-footed. Do this every day. Even just 60 seconds will make a visible difference in 2 weeks. Exercise 2. The dead hang. This is my favorite because it's both super simple and weirdly luxurious. You know how good it feels to stretch after sitting in a car for 3 hours? This is that, but for your entire upper body. Gravity compresses us all day. Sitting, standing, lugging shopping bags around that are definitely too heavy, but we're only making one trip. The dead hang reverses all of that. Grab an overhead bar. Hands about shoulder width, grip can be overhand or underhand, whatever feels better. Now just let go. Not of the bar, of everything else. Arms straight, feet off the ground, full surrender to gravity. Congratulations, you're a human windsock. Don't have a pull-up bar at home? No problem. You can do this at a playground on the monkey bars, at a park with fitness equipment, or even on a sturdy tree branch. Just make sure it's actually sturdy. Some gyms have assisted pull-up machines you can use, or you can grab a doorway pull-up bar for like 20 bucks. Worst case? Find a local park. Fresh air is a bonus. Hold for 20 to 60 seconds. If your hands give out before that, totally fine. Do a few shorter sets instead. 3 sets of 20 seconds. This decompresses your spine, literally creates space between the vertebrae. It also opens up the shoulder capsule, which is where most shoulder pain comes from. Impingement, rotator cuff tightness, that weird ache at the front of your shoulder? Usually it's because everything's jammed together in there. Hanging creates space. Space equals relaxed shoulders. Can't hang fully yet? Put a box under your feet and just take some of the weight. Build up over time. Your grip strength will catch up faster than you think. Alright, number 3. The 90-90 hip stretch. If your hips are tight, and statistically, they probably are, this one's going to feel like you're being gently interrogated by a yoga instructor. But in a good way. Your hips can move in a ton of different directions. But most of us only ever use them for walking and sitting. We're like massively underutilizing one of the most powerful joints in the body. This stretch wakes up all those forgotten angles. Sit on the floor, both legs bent at 90 degrees. Front leg in front of you, shin parallel to your hips. Back leg out to the side, shin pointing behind you. You're going to look like a pretzel that gave up halfway. That's correct. Now sit tall, spine long, and lean forward gently over your front shin. You should feel a deep stretch in your outer hip and the hip flexor of the back leg. Hold for 60 to 90 seconds. Breathe. Don't force it. Then switch sides and repeat. This hits the internal and external rotations of your hip, movements most people completely ignore. And when your hips don't rotate properly, your lower back and SI joint pick up the slack. That's how you end up with back pain that has nothing to do with your actual back. Fix the hips, fix the pain. If you can't sit upright without tipping over, sit on a folded towel or yoga block. Use your hands behind you for support. We're aiming for sustainable, not Instagram-worthy. Exercise 4 is shoulder cars, which sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, but is actually just controlled articular rotations. Fancy name. Simple concept. You're going to move your shoulder through its full range of motion very, very slowly. Like you're conducting an orchestra in slow motion. Here's why this matters. Most shoulder problems don't start with an injury. They start because we stop using parts of our range. The body sees that and goes, "Oh, we're not using this anymore? Cool, I'll just lock it down." Then one day you reach for something on a high shelf and, surprise, your shoulder has opinions. Stand tall. Lift one arm slowly in front of you, like you're doing the world's slowest high five. Keep going up and overhead, rotating your palm outward as your arm passes your ear. Continue the circle. Bring your arm behind you and down, squeezing your shoulder blade as it passes behind your torso. Then back to the start. The key here is slow. We're talking Tai Chi speed. 3 to 5 reps per shoulder, both directions. If you go fast, you're just waving. If you go slow, you're actually retraining your nervous system. This keeps your shoulder capsule mobile and pumps synovial fluid through the joint, which is basically shoulder lubricant. It also gently wakes up all the little rotator cuff muscles that stabilize the joint. Think of it as a daily reminder to your shoulder that it's still allowed to move in all the directions. If your shoulder pops or clicks in a spot, work around it, not through it. Over time, as the joint opens up, the clicks usually go away. If there's actual pain, check with a physio first. And we've made it to number 5, the single leg glute bridge. This one's here because the first 4 exercises gave you mobility, and this one gives you the strength to protect it. Specifically, we're waking up your glutes, which are criminally underutilized in most people. Our glutes are supposed to be the powerhouse of your lower body, but for a lot of us, they've gone on permanent vacation and our knees, hips, and lower back are left doing all the work. Spoiler, they're not happy about it. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor about hip-width apart. Lift one leg off the ground and extend it straight. Keep both thighs parallel. Now, drive through the heel of your planted foot and lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from shoulder to knee. Squeeze your glute at the top, like really squeeze. Hold for 2 seconds. Lower slowly. Do 8 to 12 reps per side. If your hips are wobbling all over the place, that's normal. You're building stability. It gets smoother. Weak glutes cause a domino effect of problems. Knees track inward. Hello, knee pain. Lower back compensates for hip movement. Hello, back pain. IT band tightens. Hello, lateral knee pain. Strong glutes fix all of this. They're basically the unsung heroes of your entire lower body. The single leg version is key because it mimics real life. When you walk or run, you're on one leg at a time. This also exposes strength imbalances between sides, which the regular 2-legged bridge can hide. Too tough to start? Do the standard two-legged glute bridge for a week or two, then level up to single leg when you're ready. Okay, let's wrap this up. Here's your 5-exercise joint rescue routine. 1. Deep squat hold. 30 to 60 seconds. Opens up your hips, knees, and ankles all at once. Do 3 sets of these. 2. Dead hang. 3 sets of 20 to 60 seconds. Decompresses your spine and gives your shoulders some breathing room. 3. Hip 90/90 stretch. 3 sets of 60 to 90 seconds per side. Unlocks those forgotten hip rotations and saves your lower back. 4. Shoulder cars. 3 to 5 reps per direction. Keeps your shoulders mobile and happy. 5. Single leg glute bridge. 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Builds the glute strength that protects everything downstream. Here's the thing. You don't need extreme workouts. You don't need to destroy yourself in the gym 3 times a week and then spend the other 4 days on the couch. That's not how this works. What actually works is small, daily effort. 10 minutes a day beats 1 brutal hour-long session on Sunday. Consistency is the cheat code. Your body adapts to what you do regularly, not what you do occasionally and intensely. So even if you only do 3 of these exercises today, do them. Then do them again tomorrow, and the day after that. 2 weeks from now, I promise you'll feel the difference. Not because this routine is magic, but because you're finally giving your joints what they actually need: movement and strength. If this was helpful, let me know in the comments which exercise kicked your butt the most. And if you know someone who's always complaining about their knees or their back or their shoulders, send them this video. You might genuinely change their life, or at least their Tuesday.